Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Joe Ross will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Digging in, Alex Hawkins. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. So guys, these Nationals as they enter play here tonight, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
And next to the plate will be JT Little. Yanked on the ground down the line. He comes into this one at 248. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Eaton will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Stephen Piscotty, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Lifetime against Joe Ross. Not great. He's 1 for 8. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hawkins on second. Lowry at first, 1 gone. And it's fouled away. grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Turned on down the line. And this is going to be a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In now, Richie Mota, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 268 the average for him coming in. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Brian Anderson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. From the belt, kicks and deals. Very weakly on the ground. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think this team really needs Ryan Zimmerman to turn it around. Last 10 games have been a struggle. Not only is he having a hard time getting any base hits, he's struggling just to get on base. Less than a .250 on-base percentage in his last 10, so any sign of life from this guy would be a welcome sight.
In now is Adam Eaton. Career numbers against Chen. He has a 3-for-12 line. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman, Ryan.
And now for Washington, Ryan Zimmerman coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 is taken. Ball 3. Michael Taylor would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson.
First baseman, Ryan Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Up next from Miami, number 12. His batting average on the year down at the 240 mark entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0, lifted into center field. Taylor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in now for the Nats, Michael Taylor. Career numbers against Chen. He's 3 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ground ball left side. And that's the first down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Anderson trying to get there. In there, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Brian Goodwin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Hit to short. And that's through. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off the tough count and get himself a base hit.
And here now is Wilmer Depot. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. They chalk that one up as an 86, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in, Matt Wieters. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Set and the pitch. Now here's Wieters. High in the air and deep to right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Ross. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. The tag, and he's in there. As it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1-0 delivery. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Flying softly toward the hole. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We've played 2 full. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Alex Jaquez. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop, J.T. Riddle.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, J.T. Riddle. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Eaton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in as the 3rd baseman, Jed Lowry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Riding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing by Zimmerman and a ball well hit out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Michael Taylor.
Michael Taylor.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Taylor swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
To 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Driven nicely into the gap. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Popped straight up. Anderson will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Washington. Right
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Taylor, the runner at second with 1 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
See you, nuts.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And it's a full count to Defoe now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Matt Wieters would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Now at the plate, Richie Mota. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. Bouncer up the middle. Turner loves it. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, first baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Number 12 would be next. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. No runs, just one hit and one error so far for the Marlins. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a two-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 12. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Wouldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Anderson is off at first with 2 away. The 1-2. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he takes a called strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So here now is the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Chen's ready. 1-0 on its way. This one's down to third. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The pitcher, number 41, Joe Ross.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Joe Ross. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 4-0. At the plate, Alex Jaquez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Come on, Nats.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Quick. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Popped him up.
Coming in is Goodwin.
He can't get to it. This one's down. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-1 game.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
In now, Richie Mota, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Kendrick is there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. In now is Adam Eaton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Adam Eaton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, no balls and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Piscotty on his horse, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 3, Michael Taylor.
Ready once again, Michael Taylor. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. To short, hit hard. Ah, way to get dirty. Wow. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Coda Glover takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Coda Glover.
Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Glover certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He could get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Left side. Defoe is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 12.
Ready for another chance. Number 12. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Lewis Brinson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone. It's a solo shot for Lewis Brinson. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Marlins get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Into the box now, Wei-Yin Chen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kendrick onto the grass. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Riding in once again, Howie Kendrick. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
And that misses 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. There's a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilmer.
Digging in once again, Wilmer Depot. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 out, nobody on.
Oh, yeah.
And that one just missed outside.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 33, Jim Johnson.
Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, pitcher.
Daniel Murphy will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle, as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Daniel Murphy.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Defoe over at second. Wieters at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Popped up. Riddle is there for it, and that's the third out. Nats leave a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 36, Sammy Solis.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Alex Paquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, J.T. Riddle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.T. Riddle. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Right side, but it's well fouled. One that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Sean Kelly takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 0-2 delivery. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Ready on 1 and 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Now a long throw to third. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Now batting, catcher, Richie.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Richie Mota, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase his good one. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Trey Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Let's go nuts.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Adam Eaton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now here's the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss for strike one. 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut over your boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Zimmerman at second. Taylor on at first with 2 down. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Full count now, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Nats leave a pair, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals, number 62, John Doolittle.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Anderson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh and 1, here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Come on, National.
The 1-2 runs a bit inside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
1 away. Tim Conway will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
28. Tim Conway.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now the 2-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Full count, 3-2. Lewis Brinson waits on deck. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. Scooped up, throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. His career line with Doolittle, he's 1 for 2.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Doolittle playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Miami down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Derek Dietrich is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 32.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wilmer Defoe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
In there, 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Goodwin on second. Defoe on at first with nobody out. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball that just misses inside. The 2-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Bryce Harper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Backs him off the plate. The slider that nearly got him. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Trey Turner. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Eaton hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Full count still. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Junichi Tazawa answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Ryan Zimmerman will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Here's the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. The Nationals lead it 5-3. Stunning shot there of the Capitol as we welcome you back to Nationals Park here in D.C.
Your attention, please. Now
On to try and put this one in the win column now is the veteran right-hander Ryan Madsen. Derek Dietrich being charged with trying to start the rally in the 9th against the newly re-signed Ryan Madsen.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alex Jaquez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Dietrich aboard here at first with nobody out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Little as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 8.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Kendrick has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Nats took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Ross earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Ryan Madson hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.